Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So today we are opening up TEEKA from the Obi-Wan Kenobi free pack, Amazon exclusive, that I got a couple of weeks ago now. As I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I love the figures. I've only got from the line, I've only got Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but because I'm a big fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi, as soon as I saw this free pack, I knew I had to have it, and I thought TEEKA was a good character. There was a nice little interaction and relationship between Obi-Wan and TEEKA. I think it's good. So, as I've mentioned before, I'm not gonna be buying any more of the Obi-Wan Kenobi figures, but I had to get I had to get this set because I think it's really good. It wasn't cheap. I think $51.99, and they've still got loads in stock. Like everything from, or like it appears, everything from Hasbro, Pulse, Star Wars related. Unlike it was a couple of years ago, they seem to have loads of it. So there's no rush to buy anything, no rush to pre-order anything. I'm not going to be pre-ordering anything in the near future because I hate waiting because you never know when it's actually going to come out. But this TEEKA figure looks great. So it's VC-258. It's the new better, thicker card for the card back, which we're now used to, unpunched as well. It's a lovely image. It looks like it's a photograph of TEEKA rather than a superimposed picture. And the figure itself looks really good. I mean, it's got soft goods on there. It's got the standard Jawa gun, and I haven't had a Jawa for ages. I mean, I bought a couple of vintage Jawas from the original line. I think did I buy a couple from the Toy Fair? Was it the NEC? I'm sure I did. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a new Jawa, and then I can display him with my new Christmas droids from my Disney Advent calendar, my Droids Depot Advent calendar. Now, I stand with what I said about my Advent calendar. Fantastic. I absolutely love Advent calendars. I love my Star Wars Lego one, and I love my Disney one. But I think people took me the wrong way. And when I said it was boring, I meant it was boring watching someone just opening a window 24 times before Christmas. But some people actually took offence to it. And there's some people who've done some really good stop motion videos. They put so much effort into it. I mean, the stop motion, I think it looks great, but I just wouldn't have the patience to do it. But it's so hilarious. But real effort has gone into opening those Advent calendars. But then there's other people, and that's I was having a little dig. It was just a joke. Some people think they can get away with just making a boring video of opening an Advent calendar every day, and expect people to enjoy watching that and tuning in. And that's what I was trying to say. It was just a joke, but some people did take it serious. So, if I did offend people, it wasn't. I didn't mean to offend anybody. So that's unfortunate if you took it like that. But yeah, I was having a go at other people, but the people who I wasn't having a go at, they took offence. So it's a shame. It's unfortunate, but it's Christmas, so hopefully they'll forgive me. But anyway, let's get this guy open. I mean, looking on the back, I went through this with the when I reviewed the Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi figure here. So yeah, I've obviously got these. I've got the Purge Trooper, looks fantastic. So I've got him to open. Luke Skywalker, do you know what? I'm not going to bother. You can get him on pre-order just about everywhere. Do you know what? I'm not that fussed. I'm not that fussed about this Luke Skywalker, if I'm honest. Not interested in him. Andor looks great, and so does Vel, but I'm not going to be buying. They're so expensive now. I'm not going to be buying anything from Andor, even though it's the best. It's the best Star Wars TV series out of the lot of them, if I'm honest. But I will be buying the Artillery Stormtrooper. I've not pre-ordered it yet, but I do want to pick that up. So that's definitely something to look out for in the new year when I've got some more money. But let's get this open. Now, it seems such a shame to open this because it's such a perfect card. It's absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. It seems such a shame, but that's what we're here for. So I'm going old school again because, you know, that's how I used to open figures. And I mean, obviously now I wish that I hadn't opened the figures like that. I'd done it a bit more. No, I wish I'd just left them in the packets back in the 80s. But let's get this done. Right, so here he is. Look at that. Let your eyes be your guide. Let's get him focused. That is lovely. That's a really nice looking figure. And as you know by now, I love accessories with action figures. So let's get him out of the packet and let's get that gun. That's got tape on it. So let's get him out. All right. So here is TEEKA. So he is a really decent looking figure. I mean, it really is. I mean, I like his gold eyes. I mean, I'm trying to think. I think the last Jawa that I had, that I bought new, would have been Power of the Force 2. Yeah, I think that was the last Jawa I bought. Because as I say, there's a big gap where I stopped buying action figures because I obviously had other things to spend my money on. But yeah, this is a really, really quality figure. Honestly, I love it. It's got a nice little face on there. Nice little facial sculpt on there. I mean, I don't know if you can see the detail on the actual face, but it looks really, really good. So, I mean, I've got nothing to compare this with because I've not owned a vintage collection Jawa before. Soft goods are lovely. It's really, really nice. And let's have a look at it. You know, he's got his little... He's got a bit of plastic there. Let's get his accessories. Let's check them out. So stick him there. So you get, I suppose this is like junk. So this is like the junk that he oh, is it gone? This is the junk that he sells, I suppose, as part of his little scavenge job. I can't get this into focus. There we go. So that's a nice little accessory, I think. I think it's got a lot of detail on there. So that's decent enough. I've got no idea what it is. Looks like a camping stove, I don't know. And I'll have to watch, you know, I have to watch the episode again. And then you've got this accessory as well. I mean, they are small, but looks like a little telephone. I mean, it's quite hard to get it into focus. It looks like an old-fashioned telephone. Got no idea what it is. Dropped it again. And then you've got the gun. It's got a nice metallic finish on there. Similar to the... very similar in colour to the carbonised Death Troopers weapon. But it's got that's a nice touch. I like that. So let's get him set up. So this Jawa TEEKA is a really good looking figure. The grip on the actual gun is not great, and I don't know. I mean, if you look here, I mean, it's just sitting in there. I mean, I almost feel, because it's as I said, I can't compare this to another vintage collection figure because I've never owned another vintage collection Jawa. But it was a similar situation with the Power of the Force, that the guns, you almost had to balance the guns into the Jawa's hand. And this is just, yeah, I mean, it's just balancing on there. If only they'd kind of made the kind of trigger or handle that a little bit thicker, but I think they've gone more for attention to detail to make it more screen accurate than actually bothering to kind of have the figure being able to hold the weapon. So that's disappointing that it just balances on there, but it still looks good. I mean the articulation itself on the figure, I mean, because he's quite short, so I don't think, no, so he doesn't bend at the knee, and I don't think because he's got little arms, the articulation is absolutely rubbish, but it's not a problem. It is what it is. It's a great figure. I really like the look of it. I love the gold eyes on there, and I like the accessories. So if I was gonna mark this out of 10, I'd give it 9 out of 10. And the only reason it's missed out on 10 out of 10 is because it doesn't hold the gun like it should do. And that's the only fault I've got with it. I'm really happy with it. It's a great figure. It will look great on display with my other Obi-Wan Kenobi figures. So yeah, great. And I look forward to taking some photos with TEEKA with my Star Wars Christmas Disney droid. So yeah, I look forward to doing that during the festive break. But so it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, and tomorrow I've got it's basically retro collection madness. I mean, wait until you see what I'm going to be doing for my retro collection madness. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, isn't it? You've got to do something special. So I mean, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me just get that into focus. It lets me know you care. Join me in the next one, which, as I say, is tomorrow. Christmas Eve special. I mean, they're all specials. Yeah, and it's gonna be some Christmas fun. So yeah, I'll see you then. The vlog is over.